welcome everybody to our second episode. And I have a surprise for y'all. My friend Jonas is finally on the show. He's off with his cats. Jonas, would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm not off. I'm working. I'm driving. Hello, motherfuckers and motherfuckerettes.
It's
My
a.
name is Jonas. Welcome. Come to my friend's show. I don't know what it's about. I think it's about nothing, but I don't know. We're going to try to make it work, so let's get it started.
Yeah, so earlier we were talking about the things that people get distracted by. I mean, we listen to podcasts, we watch shows, Netflix, and all that stuff. And Jonas was giving me a little insight on why people, just get distracted and get lost in these things. What do you think, Jonas?
So, I mean, everything I say, keep in mind, it's coming from a non-expert. This is just my opinion. Don't take it and run with it. I'm not certified to give advice. I'm not certified to give counseling or any of that shit. So don't take it too serious. If you do, that's your fault, motherfuckers. But, we were talking about basically how people get lost in fantasy, man. They get caught up in dreams, and they're so easily influenced that one day they're so motivated. Motivation is fake, man. People use podcasts, people use Netflix, people use social media, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. They go on these sites and they see all these motivational quotes, and they take it and they run with it without even doing any research into it. Like this, did Albert Einstein really say this? Motherfuckers, get off of Instagram and Facebook and actually pick up a book on and about Albert Einstein and read for yourself what he did or didn't say. Okay, so I see all these people getting motivated. Motivation is fake, bro. Motivation is temporary. You have to change your mindset. Once you change your mindset, I think that's when you can stop living this wonderful fake life on social media, man. And I see too much of it.
Yeah, I know.
I go,
Like
I
depression is like, if you get stuck in ruts, man, I think depression is a really hard place to be in, man. And a lot of people, man, I, a lot of people. I mean, I drink, I drink about every day. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, but I always have to like tell myself, hey, man, go do this. I mean, even if it's just a little bit of the things that, like, clean the house. You know what I mean? It helps my
yeah,
brain, man, because
yeah,
you
yeah.
can't be like that, man. You can't let the como dicen que las hormigas te suban. You know what I mean?
Okay, but here we go. Talking about depression. I think, man, at the risk of offending anyone listening who might think that they're dealing with depression, even if a doctor, okay, first of all, fuck doctors, fuck the fuck the FDA. If you go see a doctor, about a potential problem that you think you might have, okay, this doctor is not seeing a person. This doctor is not seeing a human. This doctor is seeing fucking dollar signs, okay? The doctors and the FDA are in cahoots. They're in it together. So if you go to a doctor and even mention, I think I might be depressed, oh, motherfucker's going to prescribe you like 3 medications, all over $100. Even if you have insurance, your copay is going to be fucking outrageous. And then each medication has a side effect that requires that you take another medication, and so on and so on. Okay, so I think depression is a cop out, man. Are you really depressed, or are you just not seeing results because you're not taking action? You want a fucking magic pill to cure all your problems, but you're sitting around doing nothing, feeling sorry for yourself, not being productive. Lack of action is
Yeah.
lack of action is often confused with depression.
Yeah,
No, man.
you know what?
No.
You know what's talking on that note, Jonas. uh, You're
Uh-huh.
you're on the telephone right now, so you can't see
I'm,
this video,
I'm,
and the audio listeners can't see the video. But
uh-huh.
so this weekend, or yeah, this last weekend, I went down to the in-laws. I went down to the Houston area, and
Uh-huh.
like right now I'm unemployed, and I but I always, like I told you, I always try to keep busy. So like here, I'm gonna play a video that I recorded while I was out there, and I'm gonna describe it to you. So have you ever been to La Bird no Hala? Hold on, here it is.
I'm
I heard
telling
it.
you,
I got it working. I got it working. Oh,
this
there it is.
gentleman
So
is
it.
the tech. He's tech. He's the tech guy, and he just hit on la verga. Oh shit.
And so,
Good.
have you ever heard of a Renaissance fair?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so you know, the first one I ever went to was in a ver, it was 2000, no, yeah, no 1998, dude. I went. It was 1998. It was in Oklahoma City. I was
Okay.
uh I was out by like Norman area,
Uh-huh.
and I went to a Renaissance fair, man, and I thought, wow, man, this is really cool. You go and all the people are, good day, mate, or not good day, mate, but but
Well,
like,
and okay, yeah. I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's what I was talking to you about fantasy, man. People escape to this fantasy world, and is it really productive to live in that fucking fantasy? But go on, continue. I'm
no,
listening.
I think it's healthy for certain people, and I think uh I mean, I love imagination. I mean, I'm a big fan of like the Tolkien series and the what's the other guy's name? The guy who did the. Do you ever read that stuff?
I read a lot, man. I'm a fucking nerd, but
Like,
imagination,
did you ever get did you ever get into like the Tolkien series or any of those?
I read, yes, I do read a lot of that shit. But before I lose my thought, you talk about, you like people with imagination or you like imagination. That means jack shit if you don't have action behind it. Okay, so what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do after you leave the Renaissance Fair? You're feeling all motivated and all inspired and all happy and shit because someone said good day to you. What are you gonna do with that? So what I'm getting at is there's a difference between staying busy and staying productive. I think that's where a lot of people get confused about, oh, I'm getting better or I'm doing better. Or, no, there's a huge difference between staying busy and being productive. You can say, you can apply yourself and say, okay, I'm going to change the way I eat. I'm going to change the way I live. I'm going to go work out some more. Okay? So then, one morning you wake up and you make a list of what it is you're going to need for the gym. Some fucking yoga pants or a new a belt, some gloves, some new shoes. You want to pick yourself out. You make a list of all the stuff that you're going to meal prep, all the ingredients and everything. And you spend a whole day shopping for these things, but you actually did nothing to work to get started to take that step towards that goal. So how
Yeah.
is that? There's a difference between being busy and being productive, and a lot of people get lost in that. Man, they think, oh yeah, I'm busy. I had a busy day. I had no time to call or text anybody. No, baby. Staying busy is way different from being productive.
Yeah,
And
but like
it's
that video that I just showed, Jonas, like
uh
that's me, like okay, so I don't have a job as a videographer, but I still have a camera, and so I took some video. I have a lot of pictures. I mean, what I showed right now was like the stuff not you know, a lot of it was not dealing with the family because I'm gonna do like a little video for my in-laws and the family because you know I caught a bunch of cute moments and I think they're gonna love it and
That's
so
good. That's good.
yeah so I'm I like what you're saying. I mean it's
I I think we're how we just started. I think where we're headed is you're gonna be Mr. Positive, Mr. Happy Go Lucky, Mr. Motivated, and I'm gonna be fucking Ebenezer Scrooge. I'm gonna try.
hey, well, I
I'm gonna.
mean, actually, you did mention diet. Hey, how is the food out there?
Oh man, the food is what you make it, bro. Okay, it's just because it's available to you doesn't mean you have to eat it, man.
No,
Okay, yeah.
what the reason I ask is like, I mean, we've been privy to like have um like Anthony Bourdain shows. You know what I mean? Like where
Oh, it's okay. Look, life on the road is nothing like that. Okay,
okay,
you don't get, we get fucking fast food, bro. McDonald's, Subway, fried chicken, pizza. That is what's readily available to you as a trucker because they know that we're always on the go, go, go. Okay, very rarely, maybe at the end of your shift or before you start your shift, you'll see a trucker like our friend Israel Flores. You know, he'll make
yeah, I like
he
his post. What's up,
yeah.
Israel?
What's up, Israel? He makes time to to
Yeah,
sit down
go sightseeing and stuff. Hey, dude, I've
and
visited those places, Jonas,
yeah,
because my wife's from that area, dude. And so,
okay, yeah. All
yeah,
across the country, all across the country, you're gonna run into some old school trucking diners that are a thing of the past, and unfortunately, they're dying out because of these big fucking umbrella corporations taking over. And that takes me back to the statement I first made about just because it's available to you doesn't
yeah.
mean you have to fucking take it, man. I mean,
Now,
they're you
now,
know, they're,
now, back to the diet. Like, now, do you do what Israel does, and he like cooks a lot of the time on the grill?
I don't use a grill because it's just too much for me to carry. I do own one. That's not how I spend my time.
Orderly.
When when I'm off, I do different things. You know, with a little bit of time that I do get because we get 10 hours to rest. Okay,
Okay.
so how you use those 10 hours is up to you. You can go shower, you can go eat, or you can sleep your stank ass without showering and eating and just go go go. Right.
Yeah.
So that he's one of the rare ones that makes time to eat semi-healthy and really good. You know, that's good though. I like what he does. I do that sometimes, but now that I have two cats in my truck, really,
how are the cats doing? I mean,
the cats are beautiful, man. They keep me peaceful. They're great company. They actually people are gonna call me crazy, man, but these fucking cats they understand me. Okay, I
now,
talk to them.
do you meet
I
any other truckers that take pets on the road? And
yeah.
I'm not talking about lizards.
No, not lizards. Say no to not lizards. Bro, there's a lot of truckers who bring their pets along, whether it be dogs. I've had a handful of truckers. One of them was like super fucking excited, super giddy. I had to let him in my truck. He had his daughter on FaceTime, that whatever you call it, fucking
Yeah, yeah.
she was on the phone with him. He came up to my door. I had just finished. I parked for the day. He came up to my door. He says, "Hey, I saw your cat, and I'm on the phone with my daughter. She had just asked me. She said, Dad, how come I never see any truckers with cats? It's always dogs. It's always dogs." And he said, "And I'm walking by, and I see your cat sitting on your dashboard." He says, "Man, do you mind if I take a few pictures of him?" I said, "No, man, come on in." He jumped in the trunk, took a few pictures of Scabbers, and yeah, man. So there's a lot of us out here, who bring pets along because it's very soothing, man. It's soothing. and it beats the alternative, which is to go out and get a fucking lot lizard, a prostitute, which I'm totally not into that, bro. So all the jokes on Facebook and whatever is just that joke, man. I don't touch that certain shit. Hey, but to each their own, man. I ain't gonna judge you. Yeah, but ever since getting back to the food topic, I used to do a lot of my own cooking, you know, because one, it saves you money, and two, you know what the fuck you're eating. You know what you're putting into it. But
Yeah.
but the cats, man, they shed too much fur, shed too much hair. I can't cook or eat anything without fucking eating
Yeah.
some cat hair.
You
So
need to get yourself a
yeah.
Dyson.
I got myself a little shop vac. It does the trick. But even though, man, I just quit cooking because of that. Because I don't. There's too much cat hair. Too much cat hair everywhere.
So
But no, it's not.
I have a half a beer to go. So like
Drink away.
no
Drink
no,
away.
I was gonna tell you because I wanted to make this podcast with you and yeah, I don't want to bore people to death. So I was thinking I would no not of what you're saying, but
Hey,
but
we're not gonna be everybody's cup of tea, bro. Whoever sticks with us, God bless your soul. Whoever doesn't like us, thank you for tuning in. But we're gonna try to do our best to keep you guys entertained and hopefully get some entertaining guests with us. Some of our friends.
yeah, hell
So,
yeah.
and we'll take it from there, one episode at a time. We'll see where it goes. But most important thing to our listeners, man, even if you can't tune in and listen all the time, please go to the website, go to where the page that Badim set up, and give us a like. That way, the more listeners we get, you guys are helping us in building this, and eventually, maybe even get paid. But for now, we're just doing it for fun and see where it goes.
Yeah, the reason why is because I wanted to time our episodes based on a beer, and I wanted to get to how we met. I mean, we met through through our very young. We're little
We were
squinkles.
we were kids and we met through sports, man. Sports is what kept us engaged in productive shit.
Yeah,
We met through sports, and then we realized, hey, we live right down the street from each other, so we started hanging out. And your mom and dad were always very, very open to most of your friends. They always welcomed us into their house, fed us, and let us stay the night, and even covered for us when we were up to no good and shit.
we'll get to all that.
So God
But-
bless them both.
No, like one thing that I wanted to touch on is music. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah.
I think it's very important that we grew up like with a healthy dose of all sorts of genres. But like the good thing about having good friends, having good family members that love love good music is you get to share it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
sure.
I like the one memory that comes back to in my mind of you is that summer at the boys club's Camp Perry, man. I mean, but like back in the day, for some reason, I don't know what these kids are doing nowadays. Like back then, like you were it was a drop. It was like, we had the Beastie Boys, Run DMC. You know what I mean? Like, and
I was watching recently. I was watching fucking Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing.
Orale.
I started laughing like a crazy man when I saw Radio Raheem. You remember?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I said, "Oh my fucking god, that was totally me." That was totally me, 80s, bro. Fucking with the radio, I was taking over the radio. What song is next? What cassette is next? Oh shit, those cassettes, bro.
Oh, those cassettes.
I still have some. Not like I used that's something else that we should talk about music because I hear a lot of people say that's not country or that's not, hip hop or that's not rock and roll. Man, it's about adapting
Yeah,
and
there's some good stuff, dude. Like
yeah,
recently,
adapt,
Keisha and
adapt,
I,
and
we went to go see Marty Stewart, dude. He's still doing shit in his old age, dude.
you tell me about that. I've seen him in concert. Yeah, he puts on a good show. And the motherfucker's old. He's old,
Oh,
dude.
he's a time traveler, bro.
Oh man,
For real.
yeah, that plastic surgery. Yeah, but he's old. He's old, and I know you got to see one of my favorites, Robert Earl Keen.
Yeah, we caught him like
man.
on the last run, dude. Like
Yeah.
funny story, dude. Like I mean, back to like the people that introduced you to music, the people from Corpus when I lived there for my little span there. They introduced me
Uh-huh.
to all that country music, bro. It's not that I hated country music. I just
Uh-huh.
they actually I was hanging out with like old Vietnam vets, bro, and they were very patient with me, dude. Cause you know me, bro. I get pedido, and then I start fucking thinking that I know everything. But these guys they're like, shut the fuck up, listen to this. You know what I mean? And I was like, okay, all right,
That,
I see your
yeah,
point.
that's two things in one right there. One, there were veterans. Okay, for starters, we veterans we don't have a filter, bro. We're gonna fucking tell it like it might not be that we tell it like it is, but we tell it like we see it. Okay, now it doesn't mean we're not open, or at least not everyone. So we're not closed to having new things introduced to us, and that's what I'm talking about. You have to adapt, man.
Yeah.
It's not that it's not country, because it is country. It's just a different age, a different time, and man, I feel bad for people who can't adapt and just still live in.
And just close themselves off.
Yeah, man, that's not what life is about. First of all, you gotta be thankful that you've lived to.
Damn, yeah.
You lived through fucking 2, 3, even 4 decades, and you've seen all these changes and all these, things that have gotten better. But for some people, they refuse. They refuse to adapt and they refuse to move on. Motherfuckers still out there. Whatever, man.
But it takes a curious mind. We grew up in the Rio Grande Valley. It's just, it's the butthole of the United States. You know what I
Is
mean?
it? I don't know that. Shit, you haven't been to Tulsa, Oklahoma.
but I remember being like, what was it? I was probably like 12 or something, and to go into Monterrey, Mexico, and seeing my first mountain, dog. I was like, shit. You know what I mean? Like I didn't see it. I didn't see it like when we were driving in because we drove at night. But I woke up in the middle of the night, bro. Because all the houses over there they're made of concrete and stuff. So you're walking in the cold, and I walked out into the patio at dusk, and you see this giant fucking mountain, dog. Like it's a fucking mountain. You know what I mean? But it's not on TV. Like basically anything you see in reality, way better in real life, dude. Anything, including porn. Everything is much better in real life.
I mean, it's not. It doesn't make it the butthole of fucking America or Texas.
I'm just joshing.
No, we are in the valley. When I say we, I'm talking about the valley. We're lacking. We're behind on entertainment.
Yeah.
We're behind. Perfect example is all these bands that were, in during the 80s. There were the it people and shit. Fucking, it's 2022, right? And these bands are finally now coming to the valley. And that pisses me off because it's just for $1, man. Where were they? Okay, so you gotta blame the valley not having an arena, a place for them to come play, right?
Yeah.
They didn't. The fucking yeah, really? Okay.
Hey man, I saw one of the greatest fucking shows at the Villarreal. I saw I
So
saw no. I saw fucking Gabriel Iglesias, dog. Never laughed so hard my entire fucking life. I
okay,
I
but that's
I was
that,
dying. You know when you can't breathe and you like tell him stop, but you can't actually
that
tell him to stop. I mean, of course we've had those moments with ourselves, like where we laugh, like and we tell each other to stop. But that was a great show. But you guys have, I mean, do you still live there?
no, I do not. I visit often, but I know I don't live there anymore. But so that just let me get back to my point
Yeah,
real
yeah.
quick about the valley. Look, I fucking love it. It's home. It's where I grew up. It's where my roots are at. But even with my daughters, man, my daughters, I have one. My oldest is up in Texas. She's attending Texas State, so she lives out in New Braunfels.
Nah, badass.
And my middle one, she's up in at Portland State University in Portland, Oregon.
A la
Okay,
moly.
yeah, and that to me it's finally my words, my advice to them coming to fruition. So it's not just because I put it in their head; it's they finally saw it for themselves. I've always preached as much as you can love your home, as much as you can love your roots. There is so much more to see, man. Okay,
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, some friends included you, mutual friends of ours, who have never fucking gone any further than San Antonio, man. Okay, that's not living, man. I'm sorry, that's not living. Okay, yeah, there's a handful who are. I'm not dissing anybody for being comfortable with living in the valley and making a life in the valley, but I'm always going to encourage everyone, beginning with my kids, because they're
Yeah.
obviously should go without saying the most important to me, right? But I always encourage people from the valley, especially the younger ones, because they still have a lot of life left, right? I say, get out, man, get out. Look, when you get out, when you hit the road, I left the valley when I was 18. I
Yeah.
always came back. You can always come home, man. You can always come home. But if you never leave, you're never going to know what's out there for you. Okay?
Yeah.
Go, just go see what's out there. You never know when you're going to run into your fucking soulmate. You never know when you're going to run into the opportunity that comes your way that's going to make you a fucking millionaire, that's going to make you money way beyond what you ever imagined you could. You know, there's opportunities out there, but you're not going to fucking see them if you stay in one place. It's just not going to happen. Okay, you might be happy and content where you're at, but you're never gonna know what you missed out on if you don't go out and fucking look for it. And you know what? A lot of times when you travel, you don't even have to look for it. It comes to you. Okay, and I'm telling you this from experience, man. Because
No. Yeah.
you know, I've been away from the valley in every aspect, whether it was just on my own because I wanted to get the fuck out of there, or because my military service, or my current job, my current career, whatever it may be. I've always been traveling, man, and I've never had to look too hard for things that I enjoyed, people that I enjoyed. They gravitate towards you, but it's not gonna happen if you stay your ass put in one place, whether it be the valley, or whether it be Tulsa, Oklahoma, or fucking wherever it may be.
Yeah.
Man.
What's it called? Speaking of which, my señor is my little brother. His wife Claudia. She made his ass, travel. You know what I mean? Like right now they're about to get on a cruise tomorrow. They're about to
That's
go to the Bahamas or some shit. I don't even know where they're going. But
talking about.
what's
That's
up?
awesome.
Yeah,
That,
yeah. But it's because of her. You know what I mean? But that,
let me point out something that I think is really important. That it fucking pisses me out when people say only in the valley, or Beach Valley, or Beach Archie, this and that. Okay, those people, I can tell you, have not traveled enough. Because let me tell you one thing, and it's a fucking fact, because I've seen it for myself. Okay, the valley is everywhere
yeah,
in any other state.
yeah.
Okay.
True that.
That makes sense?
Yeah, no. So there's some
Yes, man.
places a little worse than the valley.
God. Yes, dude.
dog,
The,
dog, like, I mean, Israel could attest to this shit, dude. Uh, like the, like during COVID, like, I mean, I hate to bring up that. I mean, I can't believe I said it, but we traveled
why?
through. I don't know, because we could probably get flagged for this shit for saying that word. But we traveled through the Navajo Nation, bro, and
Yeah.
the whole city was on lockdown, dude. And it's like,
Oh,
you see like certain like, places where I mean, I don't know, it was rough, dude. They had it rough. You know what I mean? But you
yeah.
see like there's some economic situations, man, where you're like, when you think, man, you know, I my whole thing, Jonas, is like, I want everybody to have, like you just described about, like, with the possibility of going, places or traveling or getting better in life and stuff. I feel that
Uh-huh.
way about every, like, ghetto or project or like
Yeah,
reservation, dog. Like, because,
I agree.
you know what I
I
mean?
agree.
Like,
I
prayers to all those people, dog, for real.
Yes, it applies to a lot. And when people say, "Okay, only in the valley," man,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up. As far as you got was San Antonio, because you're too fucking scared to go any further. San Antonio is like the fucking capital of the valley. That's where people who are afraid to really explore end up in San Antonio. So anyway, we touched on a few things here that I think we can carry
Yeah.
on over to the show or something.
Yeah,
But
man. We managed to get through a beer now, but it was good talking to you. This
and we
is
managed
second episode.
we managed to introduce ourselves to our listeners. Hopefully, they'll listen at least for a little bit, and maybe we'll even have some return listeners. But yeah, guys, please just check out Dean's page, give them a like, and help us grow. If you have any subjects or ideas and any memories that you want to, touch up on and bring back, get with Dean, and he can accommodate you. And we'll take it from there, guys. So hopefully, we can get something out of this.
Yeah, no. ¿Qué te voy a decir, este? I want to have a Halloween special, because, like, I've been uploading these on, every Sunday night, and
I know a couple of brujas. Can I invite them? Shit.
I don't know about that. No, I'm good on the witchcraft, but once we-
I'm
we-
open to letting people practice whatever spirituality they want to, man.
as long as they're not hurting children, dog, or other
No,
people.
no, for sure. Yeah. No, come on, man. Why would you even say that?
No,
That's not what,
exactly. Yeah,
that's not what,
we're
that's not what witch is
we're
about.
we're freedom of religion here. We're freedom of speech here. Just don't hurt anybody, and and that's pretty much it. Like,
Don't hurt anybody, period. It doesn't have to be because of religion or shit. It's,
yeah.
you motherfuckers keep your hands to yourselves, be good to each other, and man, everything will fall into place.
And with that, what did you just say? You said, oh God, my memory.
I don't know, man. It's all that fucking marijuana we smoked back in the day. I
Residual.
this morning. But we won't get into that now.
What's that line from that song? Don't tell me no lies and keep your hands to yourself.
Georgia Satellites.
With that, we're gonna let you go. But any last words other than the ones you just said?
Man, just be good to each other. Fucking give everybody a chance. Don't judge a book by its cover. Just get to know someone and travel as much as you want. But more importantly, tune in to Bati's next episode and help us grow. Love you guys.
Peace.